Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Remember how I did those reviews of late 80s, early 90s commercials? You know, the ones I said sort of existed in their own cheesy little world? Well, what if there existed an entire movie like that? Yes, indeed, I bet you anything it would be called Airborne. I mean it, this whole movie is like a huge commercial for itself. Aside from being another movie Seth Green and Jack Black won't put on their resume, Airborne is a film I can only describe as extreme genericness. And when I say extreme, I mean EXTREME! Because in the 90s, everything was EXTREME! And this film is no exception. This film has extremely lame characters, extremely bad storylines, and extremely embarrassing 90s cliches. So, does that make it incredibly stupid? Extremely! Let's take a look. So, don't believe me when I say this movie is just one big 90s commercial? Check out this opening.
The waves of winter, Mother Nature has cast her spell. Serious?
Very.
Okay, you can't exactly figure out what they're trying to advertise, but it's definitely advertising something. Where does this take place, anyway? Ah, palm trees and smug kids that are into solo sports that require no teamwork so they can show the fuck off? This must be California. Alright then, we're in an ad for California. Let's try it. Let's throw Arnold in at the end and see what happens.
People think life in California is all fun and games.
But it's really serious business.
We have board meetings.
Board meetings.
Lots of board meetings.
We run with the big dogs.
Everything's a huge production.
So if California seems like your kind of work,
We've got one question.
When can you start?
Start your trip at visitcalifornia.co.uk.
It works! It totally works! So this is Mitchell, an extreme teenage boy who likes rollerblading and surfing. And apparently stealing things, seeing how he went down to the beach without a surfboard and is now leaving with one. Fucking thief.
How are the waves breaking today, Mitchell?
All right, what isn't? Who died?
Look at this kid. It's like he was constructed from every Disney prince that ever existed. He even has the same attitude. Listen.
The National Zoological Institute has asked us to study the Australian wombat.
That's great news. I mean, we've never been to Australia before. Summers that never quit, and golden tan Sheilas.
I am Prince Ali Ababwa. Just let her meet me.
We would love for you to go with us, Mitchell.
But this is for 6 months.
You can't be out of school for that long.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Not during the school year.
And as we all know, there's no schools in Australia. So his parents leave him with his Uncle Louie in Cincinnati. Cincinnati? Oh, there's no waves there. He meets up with his uncle and aunt, who believe he's a righteous dude. And he also meets up with his cousin Wiley, played by Seth Green. What the hell? Who brought the emo girl?
How's it going, man? Nice to meet you. Likewise, bro.
Good God, it's like they put John Lennon, Carrot Top, and Mrs. Incredible into some sort of horrific genetic mutation. Even in the 90s that hairdo wouldn't fly, and we invented this. So Wiley shows him around the school he'll be going to. But of course, this surfer dude has a hard time fitting in.
Wiley. What is the rush?
Whoa! Walking in Cincinnati is a lot different than walking in California! He doesn't seem to fit into his new class either. But to be fair, what do you expect when the leader of the Nasties is in the classroom? Oh! Peas! Oh! So the teacher allows everybody to come up front and introduce themselves to the class.
Molly Ryan's my name. I have a 3.8 GPA.
My name is Snake, and I ain't got no hobbies, unless you call collecting knives and putting tattoos across the foreheads of guys I don't like hobbies.
The Jumbo. Gonna be sports announcer.
I refuse to stop.
Wait a minute, who is that one guy? Why'd you just cut to him for a second? Didn't he have anything to say? That was so random.
Augusto Rafael de la Parra. Everyone just calls me Augie, though.
Okay, thank you, Rosenblatt. That's fine.
I don't get it. What's funny about that? You cut to a guy with a brace on his nose who doesn't talk. What's the joke? You know what? Fine, I can cut to that moron too. Watch!
Don't you let go.
See? That wasn't hard. Now give me a movie with Seth Green and Jack Black to fill.
Well, I don't have any stories. Don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Don't care. Just as long as I live near the beach and don't have to wear a tie. Then I'll be styling.
I gotta be smooth, cool, confident.
I have a few things to say. Could I add something, please?
I mean, does anyone here believe this, L.A. laid back horse poo? This guy is peddling? I don't buy it.
You big fruity two-shoe.
So is the teacher just asleep right now? It doesn't seem like there's a lot of control in this class. Did other schools do this during student introductions?
I tell you no lie, my friends. It's a consciousness, Rosa.
Yes, very nice, Mitchell. Augie, you may brutally assault him.
Horse poo!
Horse poo, very nice, very nice.
Whoa, the old hiney hairs are wound a little too tight on that one, hey, dude? What'd you say?
No, seriously, what did you say? None of us could understand what that meant.
I just said, what a fine public speaker Augie was.
Pretty boy. Surfer.
Surfer! That is our word! But then Jack, this guy, not that guy, gets up and makes his own intro.
Why don't you try hockey? We got a game today against the Preps. That's right, against the Preps. That's right. We've never beaten the Preps. We're gonna do it today. We're gonna kick the Preps' butt!
Wow, this class has extreme school spirit, even though apparently they're extreme losers. Whoa, wait a minute, okay. If anyone's gonna be made fun of in this classroom, it's not the surfer dude, it is this kid. I mean, look at him! How did they just avoid him? It's like someone took silly putty, put it on a picture of Luke Perry, and just stretched it out! I mean, come on, this kid gets mocked, but this guy gets a free pass? The fuck's wrong with this school? But another problem pops up as well.
Pico and Freddie just got caught putting X-Lax in Mrs. Cronin's coffee, man. Better count them out for the game.
No, it's all right. We'll get somebody.
So they need two more players. Crazy McCutcut here, and Wiley?
You're playing hockey today.
Great!
Yes, Wiley, because Lord knows there's no other students in the entire friggin' school they could pick. No wonder they keep losing. So while Wiley gets his ass kicked, like, well, Wiley, Mitchell starts to hit it off with the ladies.
You know, it's funny. You get so busy fighting over waves that you never get a chance to enjoy the ocean. Life's too short for that.
So if you're not into fighting, what are you into?
I like the smell of the ocean, purple sunsets, and surfing in the rain.
You're a poet.
Nah, I just know what I like.
I know, I heard it too. Here's Bruce Campbell killing something to offset it.
Swallow this.
But Wiley gets knocked out of the game, big shock, so they need somebody else to take his place. Hey, how about the kid who just illegally went out on the ice?
All right, gear up, surfer.
Once again, tell me if this doesn't remind you of a certain commercial.
All right, gear up, surfer.
But first, let's start with a complete breakfast, including my frosted flakes. They're great! Come on, Tiger.
However, this does have a little bit of a different ending. He scores for the wrong team.
Wrong goal! I didn't know he's on our team.
Oh, never mind, you blow.
That's the wrong goal!
I'm sorry, man.
Sorry, man? You cost us the game!
Well, what do you expect? You picked Claire Danes from My So-Called Life and half the boyfriends from Full House. What did you think was gonna happen? So because of his fuck-up, all the kids in school keep playing pranks on him, somehow knowing exactly where he's gonna go at every single moment of the day.
Riff-raff, street rat, I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer.
I need traffic, smog, heat waves, a decent burrito for God's sake. I need the ocean. I can't take it anymore, man.
Yeah, if high school has taught us anything, it's that it is very, very difficult to be a beautiful white athletic male. But it turns out Nikki still has the hots for him, and she shows him around one of the gardens that Cincinnati has to offer.
Oh, this one's a gimme. You gotta get this one. Right here. Mitchell? Mitchell!
Mitchell!
Beep, beep. Gotcha.
Screw girls, I got rollerblades.
So as his genetically perfected teeth continue to smile, Nikki finds she just has to ask him out on a date.
I was supposed to go out on the town with Wiley Friday night.
Well, bring him along.
I don't know if he can find a date in town.
I could bring a friend.
Cool.
Just make sure her hair isn't as pretty as his. He gets kind of jealous. So, Friday is a long ways away. What's he gonna do until then? No, just stuff. Extreme stuff!
Get your steam shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit. The taste is gonna move ya. Take a sniff, pull it out. The taste is gonna move you when you pop it in your mouth. Juicy fruit is gonna move ya. Your juice is soft, it gets right to ya. Juicy fruit, the taste is gonna move ya.
So after that extreme scene, we cut to Mitchell telling Wiley about a headband. Really? You're wearing a headband?
I got a date with her Friday night. We're supposed to go out Friday night.
Okay, leave your balls at the front desk. You are a lady! I mean, seriously, we're just 1 second away from having that girly montage, you know, where they try on different clothes and they laugh at one another.
Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. And I am too sexy for Milan. Too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Okay, hand them over. Give me your testicles. No, honestly, you don't deserve them. You don't deserve. Hey, you want to hand them over? I'll take them by force! I mean, good lord, doesn't this movie have any idea what boys do? Oh, and hey, for anyone who thinks that this could be considered a typical teenage boy thing, all I gotta say is watch it to this music.